say new and improved.
So you're just not new and improved, it's just new.
Just new.
Now, to conclude the evening, we present Brighton Beach Memoirs featuring Piper Berkowitz, Anastasia Feldman, Josh Fisher, Talia Gentles, and Samantha Whiteman.
One out, a man on second, bottom of the seventh, 2 balls, no strikes. Ruffin checks the runner on second. Gets the side he did. Ruffin stretches. Ruffin pitches. Up the inside corner, Steve, White one, atta baby, no hitter up there. 1 out, a man on second, bottom of the seventh, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ruffin checks the runner on second. Gets the side he did. Ruffin stretches. Ruffin pitches. Going outside, ball 3. Come on, Red, make him a hitter. No batter up there. In there all the time, Red.
I told that boy 109 times, Eugene, stop banging the wall!
In a minute, Mom. This is for the World Series. 1 out, a man on second, bottom of the seventh, 3 balls, 1 strike. Ruffin stretches. Ruffin pitches. Oh no! High line side. Jojo Moore walks. First and second. And no oops.
Can't he do that someplace else? Oh, breaks his arm, that's what will do it. Eugene, I'm not going to tell you again, you hear?
It's the last batter, Mom. Mel Ott is up. It's a crucial moment for World Series history.
That Blanche has a splitting headache.
I don't want him to stop playing. It's just all the banging. He always has it when I'm studying. I have a big test in history tomorrow.
1 pitch long. I think I can get him to pop up. I had my stuff today.
Your father will give you plenty of stuff when he comes home, you hear? I want you inside now and put out the water glasses.
I just do that.
Why? Is his arm broken? And I don't want any back talk, you hear?
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Today's game has been delayed due to my Aunt Blanche's headache.
Blanche, that's enough sewing. That's all I needed for you to go blind.
I just have this blood edge to finish. Lori, got me to help you write paper petitions? 2 more pages. All right, Mom? I just finished the message on your work.
Always studying that one. She's going to have some head on her shoulders. Eugene! I'm not going to tell you again!
I'm coming. Wash your hands. They're clean. I'm wearing a glove. I hate my name. Jean Morris Jerome. It is the second worst name ever given to a male child. The first worst is Haskell Fleischman. How am I ever going to play for the Yankees with the name of Eugene Morris Jerome? I have to be a Joe, or Tony, or Frankie. If only I was born Italian. All the best Yankees are Italian. My mother makes spaghetti with ketchup. What chance do I have?
I'm almost through, Mom. All right, darling. Don't get up too quickly.
You have better color today, sweetheart. Did you get some sun this morning?
I walked down to the beach. Very slowly, I hope. Yes, Mom. That's good.
She gets all the special treatment because the doctors say she has a kind of flutter in her. I got hit with a baseball right in the back of the skull. I saw 2 of everything for a week, and I still had to carry a block of ice on every afternoon. Girls are treated like queens. Maybe that's what I should have been. An Italian girl.
Eugene, how many times do I have to tell you to not leave your things around the house?
109.
What?
You said yesterday. I told you 109 times not to leave things around the house.
Don't be fresh with your mother, Dean.
Was I fresh? I swear to God, that's what she said to me yesterday. One day I'm going to put this on a book or a play. I'm going to be a writer, like Ring Lardner or something. That's if things don't work out first with the Yankees, or the Cubs, or the Red Sox, or maybe possibly the Tigers. If I get down to the St. Louis Browns, then I'll definitely become a writer.
Kind of less funny.
It'll spoil your dinner, darling. Small glass in the corner.
All right. In a minute, Angel.
I'll get it. I'm in the kitchen anyway.
Can you believe that? She better have a bad heart or I'm going to kill her one day. Listen, I hope you don't repeat this to anybody. What I'm telling you are my secret memoirs. It's called The Unbelievable, Fantastic, and Completely Private Thoughts of I, Eugene Morris Jerome, in this, the 15th year of his life, in the year 1937, in the community of Brighton Beach, Borough of Brooklyn, Kings County, City of New York, Empire State of the American nation.
A roller skate on my kitchen floor. Do you want me dead? Is that what you want?
I didn't leave it there.
No? Then who? Lori Get upstairs. Don't look down on your knees.
Someone want to write all this down in case I grow up twisted in woods. The world will know why.
He's a boy. He's young. You should be happy that he's healthy and active. Before the doctors found out the boy had, she was the same way.
Never. Girls are different. When you and I were girls, we kept the house spotless. It's Ben and Ezra who drove Mama crazy. I've always been like that. I have to have things clean just like Mama. The day they packed up and left the house in Russia, she cleaned the house from top to bottom. She said no matter what the Cossacks did to us, when they broke into our house, they would have respect for the Jews.
Who are the Cossacks?
Same filthy bunches who live across the street.
Across the street. You mean the Murphys?
All of them.
The Murphys are Russian? The mother's very nice. She's always been very sweet to me.
Her windows are so filthy. I thought she was hanging black curtains inside.
I was in their house. It's very clean. No one could be as neat as you.
What business did you have in their house?
She invited me for tea.
To meet that drunken son of hers?
No, just the two of us.
I've lived here 7 years. She never invited me over for tea. That's because she knows your situation. I know their kind. Remember what Mama used to tell us? Stay on your own side of the street. That's what they have gutters for.
That's what they have gutters for. If my mother knew I was writing all this down, she would stuff me like one of her chickens. I better explain what she meant by Aunt Blanche's situation. You see, her husband, Uncle Dave, died 6 years ago from this thing. He never really say the word. They always whisper it. It was cancer. I think they're afraid that if they say it out loud, God will say, I heard that. You said the dread disease. Just for that, I smite you down with it. There are some things that grown just won't discuss. For example, my grandfather. He died from diphtheria. Anyways, after Uncle Dave died, he left Aunt Blanche with no money, not even insurance. And she couldn't support herself because she has asthma. So my big-hearted mother insisted we take her and her kids into living with us. So they split up our room into 2 small rooms. And me and my brother Stan live on this side, and Nora and sister Lori live on the other side. My father thought it would just be temporary, but it's been 3.5 years, and I think because of Aunt Blanche's situation, my father is developing high blood pressure.
More lemonade here?
Thank you, baby. Drink it slowly. I am.
Blanche, that's enough. Since 7 o'clock this morning.
I was just stopping.
You'll sew your fingers together.
It's getting dark anyway. I think I need new glasses. Our teacher says you should change them every 2 years.
Would it kill you to put a light on?
I don't have to run up the electric bills. I owe you, Jack, enough as it is.
Have I asked you for anything? You see anybody starving around here? If I don't hungry, you'll give me something from your plate.
Kate, I'm going to pay you and Jack back someday. I don't know when, but I keep my word.
From your lips, the Irish sweepstakes. Now go and teach the sweet so you can eat salt.
Should I put out the water glasses? Or is Eugene gonna do it?
Eugene! I'm not going to tell you again! Just do the napkins, darling.
Because with her condition, I have to do twice as much work around here. Boy, if I could just make the Yankees, I'd be in St. Petersburg this winter. Her sister Nora isn't too bad. She's 16. I don't mind her much. At least she's not too bad to look at. To be absolutely honest, this is the year I started noticing girls that weren't too bad to look at. Nora started developing about 8 months ago. I'm the exact date in my diet.
Mom, Lori, and Kate, I've got incredible news, everybody!
Hi, Nora.
Eugene, my sweet, adorable, handsome cousin. Would you like to tell you what's happened to me today? I'm fainting. I am absolutely fainting.
I felt her chest when she grabbed me.
I can't wait this whole day. Where's Mom? And
I love tense moments, especially when I'm not the one they're all tense about.
Well, God knows we could use the money. We all owe Aunt Kate and Uncle Jack enough as it is. I think they have just as much say in this as I do. How do you feel about it, Kate?
Me? Never voted for anything in my life. Why should I start with my own family? I have to eat the potatoes.
Then we'll leave it up to Uncle Jack. We'll let him make the decision.
Why, Mama? I love him, but he's not my father.
Because I need help. Because I don't always know what the right thing to do is. Because I said so, that's why.
Eugene and Jerome, that's one vote for yes. What I'm about to tell you next is so secret and private that I've left instructions in my memoirs not to be opened until 30 years after my death. I, Eugene M. Jerome, have committed a mortal sin by lusting after my cousin Nora. I can tell you all this now because I'll be dead when you're reading it. If I had my choice between a tryout with the Yankees and actually seeing her bare breast for 2.5 seconds, I would have some serious thinking to do.
I need bread.
What?
I ran out of bread. Run across the street to Greenblatt's and get me a fresh rye bread.
Again, I went to the store this morning.
So you'll go again this afternoon.
I'm always going to the store. When I grow up, that's all I'll be trained to do. Go to the store.
Fine, I'll go.
Don't do that. Don't make me feel guilty. I'll go.
And get a quarter pound of butter.
I bought a quarter pound of butter this morning. Why did you buy a half pound at a time?
And suppose the house burned down this afternoon. Why do I need an extra quarter pound of butter?
If my mother taught logic in high school, this would be a weird country.
Oh, that's all right.
So, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Leave me alone. Don't just sit there watching me.
It's my room, what's yours? I don't believe I don't want to.
Do you have to stare at me? Can I have any privacy?
I'm staring into space. I can't help it if your body interferes. I bet you're worried.
How would you feel if your entire life depended on what your Uncle Jack decided? Oh, God. I wish Daddy were alive.
He would have said no. He was really strict.
Not with me. I mean, he was strict because he was fair. If he said no, he always gave you a good reason. He always talked things out. I wish I could call him somewhere now and ask him what to do.
in the center. The snow is coming down in a near blizzard. He gets it. He fades back. He passes.